Hey, we're Posso.
And you're watching Wantelectronic.
We actually remember the day that we met, which is really weird.
We're slinging scarves.
I liked her. She seemed cool. No, so we grew up in a really small town in Northern California, and in high school we used to design clothes together. I grew up playing piano. Vanessa used to make her own clothes. We kind of used to just collaborate, and I introduced her to music, she introduced me to fashion. We went to separate colleges, and then my boyfriend in college was a DJ, so I basically just hung out with all DJs and this is in Santa Barbara, so I'd drive up to LA and was just obsessed with the music scene. And then I started DJing when we both moved to LA together, and then she started DJing.
That was always the plan to after school come to LA.
Yeah, but before that we had a fashion line together called Posso the Spat. So we did that, and we actually started DJing to market the brand. So that's the short version. I think our love for house music started when we were barely legal.
We're in Europe.
In Europe, I was traveling around. She lived in Italy. I was really into Eric Prydz, Steve Angelo.
When I was into Tyga and Martin Solveig and stuff.
Yeah, Milo, stuff like that. So kind of early, straight up house.
Yeah, but then when we moved here, the scene was just starting to go crazy, and DJ AM was playing everywhere, and then everyone got Daft Punk fever and was going out. Yeah, Justice was playing everywhere. They were here a lot. Mastercraft.
Yeah. Justice, Mastercraft, Simi, Mobile Disco kind of set off the scene. I saw Daft Punk at Vegas and just kind of flipped my shit and was this is, the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, Vanessa, if we're gonna DJ together, you need to come see Daft Punk.
Yeah.
And so we followed them to Mexico.
Yeah. A friend was opening for them in Mexico, and I was like, well, Mary Louise won't stop talking about Daft Punk, so we should go.
Yeah, I think for us that was kind of the fire was starting to burn for the electronic music scene. There was 5 blogs. Electronic music was extremely fresh and pretty underground, so it's cool to see it come so far and how there's actually an audience,
Well, now every producer lives in LA, basically. It's every DJ and producer, it's oh, you're here in LA again. Oh, you're here in LA again. Oh, you moved here now. It's that's since
cool.
Since the beginning. It's now this is DJ land, I feel like.
Yeah, it's definitely a DJ renaissance, for sure.
I mean, someone that's been in the scene who's a friend who's always an amazing DJ is
probably one of the best DJs in the world.
Is Mike B, the Mike B. He's amazing, and he's born and raised LA too.
Yeah.
I love going to Sound. They always have awesome DJs there, and I love being able to stand behind the DJ and just watch them DJ. That's basically how I started DJing, so it's still it's a great
Never
place
gets old.
to nerd out, I guess.
I really Create. It's funny because
awesome.
we used to go to Vanguard when we were really, really little. So it's cool to see everyone's Create has such great vibes, and to me it's well, there's been
the legacy.
Yeah, there's some epic good deep house vibes. Marquise Wyatt used to play there weekly. So it's cool to you still feel that energy there. I think the thing we miss the most, the thing we look forward to when coming back from a tour or a weekend tour is the feeling that LA has. It's this particular kind of freedom, and I like LA because you can kind of dictate your own hustle. It's you can recover here, you can have any kind of meeting, for the music industry. It's all here, and you can kind of dictate your day, which I think is very rare. I think a city like New York it's easy to be overtaken by New York, and here you
can always go. Here
you can have it all.
You can do that, or you can be on the chill tip.
Yeah, and I think the weather is definitely a big part of that, that feeling about LA that, you know, it's always good. But, you know, there's a certain kind of hustle that, you know, is LA. And we always like dreamed of some kind of like city life or more of a cultural interaction. And we do really respect where we come from. And the lifestyle is like interesting now that we have a perspective of living in a place like here. So, so yeah, it's, you know, in a lot of places that we've traveled in the world, like you don't have the opportunity to make what you want of your life. When we feel like we kind of need to get out of LA, there's a lot of close by beach communities that I think are very rejuvenating. I have a lot of family in Orange County, and I like going to Newport, and San Diego too is amazing.
Yeah.
We
Or
go to
Santa
San Diego a
Barbara.
lot. Yeah.
Santa Barbara and just eat all the yummy food there.
Yeah, eat your way through Santa Barbara is a good time off. We are about to release a bunch of new music, so we're extremely
So excited.
beyond excited about that. We're singing and playing piano and whatnot, so it's, yeah, we're really excited. It's a long time coming.
Putting the finishing touches on them now.
And we're playing Holy Ship, the Hard Festival Holy Ship in February, which is going to be awesome. We played the Maiden Voyage, so it's like our first time back. And we are playing Create, a hometown show, January 31st. And Webster Hall, December 20th in New York. I'm Mary Louise.
And I'm Vanessa.
And you're watching Wantelectronic.